Hey guys, so I'm finally getting around to doing that Ordinary review that I talked about a long time ago. So yeah, let's get right into it. A lot of people have heard about this brand, and if you're starting to get into skincare particularly, you've most likely come across this brand. I thought I'd start this by going through a little bit about the brand because they are quite different when compared to other brands, and I'll get into that a little bit. And then I'll talk about as well my favourite products from the brand and products that I've been using for a long time now, and I'm still using them because they are really, really good, and I'm really, really enjoying them and the results that I get using them. And yeah, hopefully that addresses any questions you guys might have had, or just helps you know a little bit more about the brand and see if you want to look into it further and actually try some of their products. Or maybe you have, I don't know. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so what is The Ordinary? The Ordinary is just a skincare brand that's owned by the parent company Niacinamide, and they specialize in making really ingredient focused skincare products that are really, really affordable and accessible to a lot of people worldwide. Personally, I've been using The Ordinary products right from when I started my skincare journey. This was about 2 years ago when I was having really, really bad acne problems and I was trying different products, nothing was working. I stumbled across The Ordinary online and I looked into it more and more and more, and I started to really get into the research aspect of all of it. Because like I said, every bottle has some weird scientific name on it that I didn't even know how to pronounce, and I'm thinking, what is this going to do for me? And then you read the comments and they're like, this is amazing, this changed my life. So I'm thinking, I'm going to have to somehow figure this out and make it work, because I had to change this situation. It was not going well for me. And once you start doing that research and you start understanding what the different ingredients mean and what they target, when you go and look at other brands and other ingredient lists, you're able to see whether they have the ingredients that you need in those products. So now I'll go into my product favorites and just let you know a little bit more about them and why I like them so much, and maybe they can help you out as well. I do have to put a little disclaimer out there. I'm not an expert, clearly. This is just all my experimentation, everything that I've done, personal research that I've done. Then I've gone and used these products, and this is the results that I've found with them. It is recommended that you go and see a doctor or a dermatologist if you do have any specific skin concerns. And yeah, don't just take whatever you see out on the internet as it is. So you should all know that anyway, I'm sure you do. So yeah, I'll go into my favorite products now. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one here. So this is the Glycolic Acid Toning Solution with a pH 3.6, and that's a 7% concentration. So if you have a look at this one, it does say it is gentle enough for everyday use. And I do use this one every day and my skin loves it. I love it. When you are going into acids, so glycolic acid, just a little breakdown about that, is an AHA. With acids you mainly have AHAs and BHAs. Alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids. All you need to remember about alpha AHA and BHA is that AHAs are water soluble and BHAs are oil soluble. So depending on the acids that are used, it's going to have a different effect on your skin. And if you're not accustomed to using acids before, it is best that you start slow. Don't just splash a whole bunch of it on and start doing that every day. Your skin probably won't react to that very well. You'll start stinging and get red patches, and you don't want any of that. So take it slow, start once a week, twice a week, and just build up your tolerance to acids, especially if you're new to skincare products. Because it is an acid, it is exfoliating and loosening the dead skin cells on top of on the top surface of your skin. So it is leaving a fresh layer of skin. So you do need to use SPF when you're using acids as well, or retinoids as well, which I will get into. So it is important that you start using SPF if you're going to get into these kinds of products. You should be using SPF anyway, but if you're not, and then you're going to start using acids, you need to seriously consider changing that, because you'll probably be doing serious damage if you're not using any SPF, because your skin's basically exposed and then you're going out there and it's just taking in all that UV and there's no protection. And you don't need that sun damage, especially if you're young. You're going to be doing a lot of damage for your later years. I really like the way my skin feels when I'm using this. It takes away the dead layer of skin cells that are sitting on the top of on the top surface of your skin. I found this really helped me. I used to have a lot of bad skin texture, like kind of when you look in the mirror and you kind of look into the light and you can see just all the little bumps, or if you put foundation on or makeup on, and you might not have pimples, but your skin is not smooth. So that's what I mean by texture. And that's just because you haven't removed the dead skin off of your skin, and it's just sitting there. And it's, you know, you put makeup on it and it's just collecting all of that product that you're placing on top of it. So this really helps kind of get rid of that and leave your skin nice and fresh. So that, and it's also good for hydration. Toning is really good for hydrating your skin after cleansing it, after stripping it basically. So this kind of helps to get the pH balance back, helps get rid of those dead skin cells and remove skin texture and leave your skin nice and fresh. So that's why I really, really like this one. If you're looking for a good gentle toner that has some exfoliating powers in it, definitely consider this one. And I think it was only like $15 for this bottle, and it's what? How big is this bottle? 240 mils, and this lasts forever. Literally, really, really good stuff. Next, I'll go into this moisturizer. So this is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA. And this is just your basic everyday moisturizer. So I personally have pretty dry skin, and I find that this moisturizer is really, really good. I put it on in the morning and at night before I go to bed, and it leaves my skin feeling really nice and soft and moisturized throughout the day. It sits well under makeup as well, and if you're going to put a primer on top and then your foundation, I find that this sits really well. And because it's given my skin that bit of plumpness and moisture, makeup looks even better on top of it. So I really do like this one. It is a bit thicker, so if you do have dry skin, consider it. If you're more of an oily type, then maybe don't go for it because you might feel a bit greasy. I don't find that this is greasy on me at all. But again, it is just a matter of trying it and seeing if you like it. And they have a smaller one if you wanted to try the 100 ml. Or is this the 100 ml? This is the 100 ml. I think they have like a 50 ml or a 30 ml or something like that you can try. And then we get into, I guess, all the more complicated stuff. They have tons of these, so you do have to filter out. Maybe start with the most popular ones and see if any of those work for you and if any of those address the needs you might have. So I'll start with this one. This is the Hyaluronic Acid plus B5. So hyaluronic acid, if you're getting into skincare or maybe you're already into skincare, I'm sure you've heard about hyaluronic acid about 1,000 times by now. Hyaluronic acid is basically a chemical that we already have naturally produced in our skin, and each molecule holds 1,000 times its weight in water. Basically, it's really good at holding moisture, and that's what this helps your skin to do. So as I said, I do have dry skin, so I straight away gravitated towards this when I found out about what it does and what it's good for. And yeah, I really liked it. I would put this on before I put on any moisturizer or any oils or anything like that, so that it gets right into the skin and it absorbs straight away. With this, when I started using it, I found that I would put it on and then it would go right into my skin, and then I felt like my face was dry, and I'm thinking, why is my face dry if I'm putting something on that's hydrating it? What I realized is that it feels dry afterwards because this isn't a moisturizer. It's going underneath the skin and keeping the underlayer of your skin hydrated. So that's what that's for. And so now I'm going to get into another favorite of mine from The Ordinary. That is niacinamide. Niacinamide is like a bit of a wonder ingredient. Like, it's too good to be true. It's a form of vitamin B3, I think it is. And niacinamide is excellent for uneven skin tone, brightening the skin, reducing redness, and also reducing pigmentation in any blemishes that you might have on your skin surface. What makes niacinamide so good is that it's got a neutral pH, so it's not an acid, which means that it's not irritating to the skin, and it's really good for all skin types, especially if you're sensitive and your skin doesn't work well with acids. Niacinamide is a really good ingredient to go towards. Niacinamide is really good at improving dryness of skin, as it keeps the skin barrier well hydrated, so it helps the skin look really plump and nourished. It also boosts collagen to the skin, which makes it really good for anti-aging. It also has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, which make it really good for reducing sebum and for acne control. So definitely give it a go if you don't want to try anything that's too aggressive and you need something that'll just improve the overall look of your skin, give you brighter skin, more even skin tone, and reduce those annoying blemishes that just seem to never go away. When I wanted to find something that would get rid of my acne or really help me fight the acne, I started using the Grand Active Retinoid emulsion that The Ordinary makes. and I was using this again with retinoids. Like I said, with acids, you want to gradually build your tolerance to it because they can be quite strong and you can react to them quite harshly. So I started once a week, twice a week, and then maybe I didn't go more than 3 times a week. I started using the Grand Active Retinoid Emulsion, and I saw such a good change in my skin. It really helped get rid of the cystic acne that I was dealing with at the time. And that was kind of my savior product. That and the niacinamide combined. I think the niacinamide really helped with the redness, and it really helped reduce the appearance of the blemishes that I had after the acne, after the pimple kind of goes away. You've got that dark spot. The niacinamide helps to get rid of that. But the retinoid emulsion is what really helped to get rid of the acne. And retinoids are good for fighting acne, and they're good for anti-aging products as well, and fighting sun damage. And yeah, that's what I used to get rid of my acne, and it did wonders for me. The other route you can go is use acids to kind of exfoliate and kind of go into the skin and fight acne as well. So they both do the same thing. It's just I don't know, it's just a choice I made at the time, and it worked, so you know, I'm not complaining at all. And now for my favorite product from this brand, the AHA BHA peeling solution. So this is a 10-minute exfoliating facial treatment from The Ordinary. So this product is so good because of the high concentration. The AHA really helps in improving the appearance of your skin surface, and the BHAs really help with pore congestion, because as I mentioned before, AHAs are water soluble and BHAs are oil soluble, so they're able to go into the pores and really give a good clean. Because it is so strong, you have to only keep it on for 10 minutes and try not to use it more than once a week, maybe twice a week if you do have a higher tolerance to acids. If you are new to using acids and you haven't incorporated it into your skincare before, and you are quite sensitive as well, I don't recommend going in for this because it is quite strong. So take it easy, maybe try it on your neck or something before you do put it all over your face, because it is quite strong. I do feel it tingle when I put it on, and it tingles for quite a bit before it settles down. A type of berry in here, I think it's called Tasmanian pepperberry if I'm not mistaken, and that's what gives it its red colour, and that's basically just a healing ingredient which helps your skin manage the high concentration of acids that it does have in here. So it has a nice blend of ingredients in here to help your skin able to withstand the high concentration. But again, don't use this for more than 10 minutes, wash it off. You should see a pretty visible difference in your skin after using this. I do every single time that I use it, and yeah, every time it's just, I have a new face. It's really good. I like using this, yeah, I use it every week. I use it if I've got a breakout and I do notice the breakout reduce significantly. It doesn't completely get rid of the pimples, it doesn't dissolve them or anything crazy like that, but the pimples are significantly flatter, especially if I usually get cystic pimples if I do get any pimples, usually in the lower half of my face because they're more hormonal these days rather than from dirty skin or anything like that. So, and I do notice the pimples are significantly flatter after using this one time, so it's pretty good, and just overall gives the skin a nice glow, because I mean it's doing its job, it's exfoliating. This is my favorite one of the line, but again, don't try it if you're not used to acids, and proceed with caution. That's one thing I'll say about this one. Again, it is a matter of just maybe talking to a doctor, talking to a dermatologist and seeing what is best for you, or maybe just going ahead and trying it yourself. But the biggest thing would be start gradual. If you're not used to using acids or using any active products, start slowly. And also you have to make sure that you stay consistent, because if you're not staying consistent, you're not going to see results. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was useful. Yeah, let me know what you think. Drop down your comments. Let me know if you have any other questions, if you have any other topics you want me to address, or any other brands, or anything at all really. I'm totally new to this, so I'm totally open to anything you guys might be interested in. If I should keep doing this, I don't even know. This is totally out of my comfort zone and totally out of anything I ever thought I would be doing, but here we are. Follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Click the notification bell, because I think I want to start posting or start making this a consistent thing, so it would be good if you guys could come along for that journey as well. So yeah, don't forget to hit all those buttons down below. I know you do them for other people, you can do it for me too. Yeah, thanks guys, see you in the next one.